Is yada? You ain't know? Listen, if you hear the noise of voices in the background, if you can't have the willpower, disregard it. Listen, okay. This is what dawned on me. This is like the fourth time I'm making this video. I'll clean up some, you know, get out some whatever. So here's the little thing. Here, this what dawned on me. Okay, this about healing, and also this about like the yin and the yang, and why they be saying women are close to the Most High, closer to the Most High. Okay, and and then I'm gonna give you some things that if you would like to say for your prayers, or some things, maybe you have some things that you would like to claim and everything. And so here's the something, okay, and hopefully this don't cut off. Well, let's just say this ain't gonna cut off, okay, till I cut it off. All right. Okay, so the thing is the yin and the yang, okay? The yin is receptive, okay? The yang, when individuals say yang, it's called yung. So the yung is actually, you feel me, is creativity, okay? The yin is receptive, being receptive, okay? You feel me? Yin is about receptive, and that's about attracting, okay? The yin is about like feeling. It's about sensing. It's another type of knowing. It's another type of reading, okay? Now, when you like look at all this out, the form, okay? The yin is formless, okay? The yung is form, okay? Creativity, you feel me? You feel me? Basically, that's what yun is. So you ever thought about the sacral chakra? The sacral chakra, you feel me, deals with what? Creativity and what? Emotion. Okay. So emotion is energy in motion. Okay. So it deals with the formless. Okay. That's, you feel me? That's dealing with the yin. Okay. So when you feel me, that's why it's good to tap into your receptive, okay, because you tap into your formless, okay, and then you get, you feel me, you attract, and then you can, you feel me, and then you tap into your, and it can assist with your form, okay. That's why when women have, at the times when women able to, well, basically that saying that there's going to be a time where women, have a choice whether they would like to have a baby or not. So the thing is, when women do get pregnant and stuff like that, that's why women are able to bring that baby, because they bring something from formless to form. The word of form, you feel me? Bring things in a form, okay? You feel me? So that's why, so that's, you just gotta know, okay? So, so that's, and then, thing is, I'm a master sexual healer, so I like to kind of, I like to do my thing, you feel me, and then and then I like to heal, you feel me, and thing is, I like to do my energy healing and stuff like that, and and heal and everything, and so that being said, like, things we're going into like true republican, and this about autonomy, sovereignty, and stuff like that. And thing is, individual, humans are naturally sexual beings, okay. So the thing is, if you link up with someone, you feel me, you got to be able to heal, you feel me, if you feel me, if you feel me, you got to love something enough to let it go, you feel me, you got to love, like, you got to, you feel me, like, and that really includes like that's saying something about bad habits, you feel me, and sometimes you got, yeah, I mean, not sometimes, it's just like it's good advice to like basically let those bad habits go, you feel me, that's why I said, that's kind of what goes with like loving something enough to let it go, you like a bird that, you feel me, and and don't open up the cage, you feel me, let the bird, and you feel me, the bird come back, the bird come back, the thing is about freedom. You wouldn't want yourself to be, trapped in everything because somebody likes you or loves you, or not really, you feel me, it's just, and they're insecure about letting you go, you feel me, they're gonna lose you. Somebody that tries to hold on to something so much, you feel me, and and all that toxicity and being insecure, you feel me, they're gonna lose all control, trying to, trying to keep control. So that's the thing about, the yin, you can't, you can't hold, you can't try to constrict the yin, you feel me, it's going, you feel me, you're going, or you're going to lose all control. So that's that, that being said, So you could link up with somebody, and you could have like, and when something is, as long as it's consensual, you feel me, consensual, you feel me, y'all can do what y'all do, you feel me, man, it's consensual. So and and the thing is, the best part about it, is being, just to be able to heal, okay? Because heaven, you feel me, heaven is about healing, you feel me, and those that, you feel me, those that be hanging behind, like, to me, those that be hanging behind lies is cowards to me. Because if you can't accept the truth, or you feel me, and you don't want nothing to do with truth, okay, that means you feel me, you don't, yeah, you're not in heaven, okay? So that's what I'm saying. Like, heaven deals with the truth, and and also, heaven does, definitely deals with healing as well. So those that hang behind lies, they're going to be betrayed by their own lies, so so you got to know that there's different levels of, there's different levels of individuals, freedoms that are showing the obviousness, how free they really are. Because you got to know your word, you feel me, if the most high, if the most high created a universe with, God, God created a universe with God's word. That word was what? That word's truth. Okay, truth. Okay, so that's the whole thing. So you feel me, if I'm going to speak something, you feel me, I'm going to say something, and I know it's coming back. I'm going to say something that builds my character. Like, like Martin Luther King said, just somebody, you feel me, basically it's more about, like, basically about their character rather than their skin complexion, you feel me. So my whole thing is about, so certain ones, they gonna be teaching, they're gonna be babbling, they're gonna talk about all this certain knowledge, and they did that, and all that, and all this separation and everything. It's like, where the unity? Where are you saying where you love that individual? Where is it that you saying, you just saying you really, like, just don't like that, and you just trying to okay, you're dealing with separation. So it shows about the degree of your knowledge, or excuse my language, it shows you about the degree of your consciousness. You're not really high ranking, okay, you're really still dealing with separation, okay. So so that's what I'm saying. Individuals, tap into your formlessness, your receptivity, you feel me, attracting, okay, and then and then your creativity, because this energy is about surrendering, okay, because you feel me, the universe is bringing you something, and don't try to, force, don't try to force, your yum. Okay, you feel me? You got to tap into your yin, your receptivity, your receptiveness. Okay, so, and this being said, I heard a lot about heaven. Individuals talk about heaven and everything, and so I already claim super heaven, okay? And I heard a lot of individuals been talking about all this God talk, Yeah, I claim super God, okay? Yeah, and I am that, okay? And then if you look at the word God, it definitely, it says it's pretty close to the word master, okay? So that's that part, okay? So most likely I'm just, well, basically I'm a super master, okay? Okay, you can say super grandmaster, because I claim that as well. Okay, and this is, and like I said, I you can, and then I claim I am unapologetically, curselessly unattackable, and this is curselessly non-negotiable. Okay, so that's that part. Those are some words that I like to, because certain ones like to use black magic, or try to, cause gossiping, or try to talk about somebody's hair, and that's gossiping. Then that person, you feel me, and it was a point where that, you feel me, or talk about somebody's teeth and something, you feel me, and gossiping, trying to, like, because they're jealous of that part or something like that, and then something what happened to that individual at that time. The thing is, those black magic usually, like, we're working on weak-willed individuals, somebody with a weak will. Don't work on somebody like me that has, you feel me, I have a big will, you feel me. I told him, I said, in order to eat a line of frogs, you got to start with the biggest one, okay, then the rest go down easy. So you've been picking on ones with weak wills, and then I got a big will, so I'm not in the planet with, so that's why certain ones are catching karma, and getting and under judgment. Their hair's falling out because they wanted mine to fall out. Their teeth is falling out because they wanted my teeth to fall out. You feel me? They wanted me to get injured, car accident. Then they get in a car. You feel me? So get into all that. It's just all that little, y'all, all that jealousy, and don't fly over here. So that's what I was just saying. So let me see. I probably have something else. Okay, let me see. So basically, I'm gonna wrap it up. So basically, we have supernatural abilities, and those abilities are covered in more and more. The more you tap into your yin, your receptivity, your well, basically your receptiveness. It's like being still and just breathing. Listen to the birds. Listen to you. Feel me? You're tapping into another form of knowing. Okay. So where you just know, like when you feel me, like, or somebody says like, hey, I don't think we should be here, dude. You feel me? You feel me? So so males basically have to tap. You feel me? Manually tap into it. Women is almost like automatic. Some women, you feel me? The thing is, you can't lie to your heart. Okay, yeah, you feel me? In order to be in heaven, you feel me? It's got to be weighed. Your heart got to be weighed against the feather. Okay, the purer your heart is, you feel me? The you feel me? The easier your creativity is. The yun is. You feel me? And and things are brought into form that you really like, your heaven, you feel me, and stuff like that. So that's that. Okay, so the thing is, I'm consistently having more freedom, and like my freedom is unrestricted. Okay, my telekinesis is curselessly unrestricted, unapologetically curselessly unrestricted. Okay, and that's curselessly non-negotiable. All right, so I love y'all, and like I said, find something safe to do, and pick up these beautiful energies. Okay, uh, find something safe to do and stay accountable. One.